Hello guys, A770 Gameplays, I'm Fabio Pisco and welcome to my channel. Oh, it's hot. As for today's video, we have the unboxing of the Intel Arc A770. Basically, Intel has their first generation of GPUs, which are the Intel Arc A. They have the A380, the A750 and the A770. And although these GPUs are their first generation, I do have to say that in terms of design, they are very good. They look very good, and the design team should actually get a raise. The drivers team, well, I believe they're doing their best, but well, drivers are still very green in a really early position. But once again, it's their first generation of GPUs, and they have maybe been working with the drivers for the past year, and they've been working more actively maybe in the past 3 months, so it will take some time. But I'll do a video on all the problems that I found on Intel Arc after this one, okay? So just stay tuned for it. As for now, well, let's go to the unboxing because these GPUs, like I told you, look very good. Even more on the Arc A770 limited edition. Let's go.
Today's video sponsor is GVG Mall, featuring Black Friday deals with 10% discount on peripherals such as mice, mechanical keyboards and gamepads. And as usual, with 25% off across several products when using my SKG discount code, making a Windows 10 serial key only $16. After the payment, you'll receive the key in your account, and all you need to do is to introduce it in your Windows settings and bam! You have an activated system.
So here we are on the unboxing part, and as you can see, the box looks simple but very good actually. So we have the Intel Arc, as you can see, Intel Arc A770, and I bought this card because I actually got it on a promotion, otherwise I wouldn't buy it. So it was at the same price as the A750, and that's one of the reasons I bought it. On the sides we have only saying Intel Arc, once again A770. Okay, on the other side, the same. On the back, exactly the same with just some Intel stickers, and on the other side, the same. So on all the sides, all we have saying is Intel Arc A770. It's a really simple design thing, but I must say that I quite enjoy it. So let's see what we actually have. Okay, all you actually need to do is to remove this sticker here. Okay, so let's just remove it. Let's remove it and see what we actually have here. So let's open it. Nice. It actually looks very good. Let me just adjust the camera. Looks very good. So as you can see, it's just a simple box, but it is good. It looks good. So in here we have some kind of a manual, I believe. No, it's just called Let's Play from Intel. As soon as you open it, you have the Intel Arc sticker that you can use on your computer if you want to, okay? And then you have saying thank you for choosing the Intel Arc graphics, okay? Thank you for choosing the Intel Arc graphics. Once again, Intel Arc, and on the back it is the same. But it is a really nice touch. I really enjoy the box. It's nice. So we actually have this to close the box, and it just closes automatically, like great. It just feels great. I can't just explain it. It just feels great. It's very well done. And then we have this little manual of the Intel Arc, which is basically the usual. In terms of the box, I'm sold already. It just looks great. Can't complain at all. As for the GPU, I believe that's the only thing that we actually have on the box. Oh, I'm mistaken. It's not the only thing. So before going into the GPU, we also have one thing here. So once again, Intel Arc. Looks great. Let's see what we have here. Maybe a splitter, something like that. Yes, it's basically the RGB. We have the RGB cable as well. So if you want to
If you want to change the RGB settings on your GPU, you have this cable, or if you want to connect the RGB of your GPU to your motherboard, so if you want to connect everything in order to have your system full RGB in with one effect, then you have this cable, okay? Otherwise, it is not needed, as you can just change the RGB effects on the Intel Arc software, okay? As for the GPU, I mean, it looks great. I can't lie to you. It's just simple, plain, matte, black. Portuguese is taking over. Just black, and it looks insane. The finishing looks insane. It just looks so great. And I have lots of GPUs, but this is the one I like the most in terms of finishing. Just pure black matte finishing. On the side we have the Intel Arc. Let's just focus camera. Yeah, it just, okay, Intel Arc, okay. We have one 8-pin plus one 6-pin connection, if we can actually see it on video, I hope so, yes. One 8-pin plus one 6-pin. I thought we would actually have more than this. I thought it would be like twice 8 pins, but not. On the back, instead of having our usual backplate, we just have an Intel backplate saying once again Arc A770 limited edition, okay? It is actually limited because only a few thousands of them will be sold, which is nice. But I do love the card. The card is beautiful and it's quite heavy, meaning that at least it should have some build quality, and it should look good, and it should perform at least decent in terms of thermals due to the heaviness, let's call it that. So on the side we just have this, so some screws, okay, simple screws. On this side we have the Intel Arc once again with the power connections. On this side it's all we have, it's the fins. The fins are also black, okay. The thermal fins from the cooling solution are also black, okay. So they're coated, so they're painted. Instead of having the silver fins, we have the black ones, which makes the card looks way better. On here we have RGB. This white stripe that you see is filled with RGB. I'll show you later in the video. On the back plate we also have RGB on this side. And as for the connections, well, let me just show you the connections of the GPU. We have 4 of them. So the first one, sorry about this, the first one is HDMI, as you can see, HDMI, and then we have 3 display ports. So nothing, just great to see, it's just the usual, no USB-C, just one display port, one HDMI port, and 3 display ports. I do believe that they bring DisplayPort 1.4 and the same for HDMI. But once again, in terms of visuals, this card looks awesome. I love this part of the fans. The fans look so good and they feel good, they feel sturdy. The build quality is just very good. The card just feels amazing on your hand. Although I'm not playing games with the card in my hands. I'm playing games with the card on my computer, but it sure looks great. And even on the side, it looks good. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And well guys, if you watched till the end, or if you watched most of the video, really a big thank you for doing it. And well, that's all I actually wanted to say, just to thank you for watching this video. Leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about the design of this card, because it definitely looks great. It looks great on your hand, it feels great, it has kind of a rubberish finish, which I love. A matte rubberish finishing. Anyway, for me it does look great in terms of visuals, being it inside the computer, right there working with or without LEDs, without the RGB. It just looks good, and it just looks like it should, like a normal GPU should look, in my opinion. On that department, Intel really hit the nail. That's my opinion. Once again, leave your comment in the comment section, let me know what you think, and see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.